Sarah Jessica Parker. Yeah! What's good, people? Of course I'm joking about Sarah Jessica Parker, okay? That's a good-looking filly. I just thought the horse theme would be appropriate as I've gotten a viewer request. Somebody wanted me to talk about Parfums de Marly Galloway. I don't know who perfumed this thing, but Galloway was some kind of Scottish horse. Most, if not all, of these fragrances are named after horses in history, I guess. This is kind of one of the forgotten Parfums de Marly fragrances in my collection. I literally dug this like from the back of the collection. I got to admit, smelling it again, I may have been a little too dismissive in the first several wearings that I've worn of this fragrance. I always kind of wrote it off as like a basic B fragrance and never thought much of it. Occasionally when I wanted a pepper fragrance, I'd pull it out from time to time. But basically the fragrance is simple. It's pepper, iris, some citruses on the top, some orange blossom, and some amber in the base. But I'll get to what the notes actually do. It opens up with this kind of bergamot, orange, lemon type smell. And it's sitting on top of black pepper, a nice black pepper. There's nothing harsh about this pepper. You do get a nice clean iris. It's not powdery. And then a little bit of a floral sticks out, and that floral's the white blossom. Too much white blossom, to me, makes a fragrance smell cheap as hell. That's why I can't stand the original Jupe. The vintage formulation of Jupe is amazing. This new batch of that trash, they overload it with orange blossom, and it just makes it smell super cheap. But the orange blossom in here just peeks out to give it a nice clean floral smell. So you have this pepper being balanced out by this iris and this floral. And then in the base, you get this musk that's kind of pushing it out. And the notes say that there's amber in here. I don't really get an ambery smell, but I do get something giving the fragrance weight so that it's not just a super light, clean, airy fragrance. It's very balanced. It's very well rounded. It's completely inoffensive. And because it's all these things, it doesn't really get the shine that it deserves, because a Parfums de Marly fragrance is supposed to, be announced. You're in the room, beast mode, room filler. It just doesn't do any of that. There's not a ton of notes in here either, but that's kind of what makes this special. There's not a lot going on, but what is there is just done very, very well. In fact, it was done so well that I literally tried to hunt down who the hell perfumed this thing. I just couldn't find out who. If anybody knows, go ahead and leave it in the comment section. It's almost like a soap that's not soapy, if that makes any sense. I guess it's polarizing. People say it's polarizing. Sample first. This is when you got to sample first. Black pepper can be polarizing. A couple of these notes in here can be polarizing if there's too much of it. Luckily, it's all done very well. It's extremely underrated. As a matter of fact, I just bought a fragrance that kind of does this. And if I had reached in just a week earlier and smelled this again, I wouldn't even bought it. There's other fragrances that do this as well, like Precious Liquid Salt and Pepper. This fragrance blows those other ones away, just for the sheer class that it's made with. I'm going to give it a rating because I got to get the hell out of here. But I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10. It's a solid filly. There's a good amount of ass on this last, too, because it's also a great performer. 8.5. Glad to have it in the collection. Would I buy it again? I don't know. But really, that's all my thoughts that I got on this fragrance for now. Thank you guys for watching.